Hi folks, I'm Matt and welcome to Matt Chat. I had a conversation with Chris from the website about a month ago, and he was congratulating the author of issue 108 and saying what a great job he did and congratulations on its success, its top selling thing. When all of a sudden someone from the story group chimed in. He wasn't even tagged in this conversation, but he chimed in and said, "Oh, it wasn't that good," or "It got heavily promoted, that's why." No, it did not get heavily promoted. In fact, at Celebration, it was one line at a Marvel sit-down, like, "Yeah, this is coming out too." And then they moved on. There were no advertisements for this. There was nothing. So, and his question was, why would someone from Lucasfilm be downplaying the success of Legends? Now, all I can think of is petty jealousy, right? Because if he's story group, that's not part of his story. And so he doesn't want it to succeed, but this is really stupid because they should want other stories to succeed, because the more people who are interested in any facet of Star Wars is always good. How many people have told me that, Matt, I got into the expanded universe because of the video games? I've had several people tell me that. Or I got into it because of this comic book, or I got into it because of whatever, but they weren't collecting the novels. They weren't getting, they weren't reading all the novels. They maybe read in a magazine a short story and went, is that connected to a book? Let me check that out. But video games is the one I hear the most of. They were playing a video game, they found a book about it, let me read this. Oh wait, there's more books? Well, let me read them all. And that is really cool. Now, this should be a no-brainer for the employees at Lucasfilm. Obviously, not all of them realize that more Star Wars, and who cares, story group, if someone else wants to spin off and have their own Legends story group, that's great. It can be looked at as a competition because competition is really good, right? Some could argue that the best days in wrestling were when the WCW and the WWE were rivaling it out. The thing is, though, competition is what I think the story group needs. I think they need to be challenged because Legends has come up with a lot of great stories. Don't be bitter about it. Don't downplay their success. And by the way, that was very insulting to say that in front of the comic book artist. Or on the comic book artist feed, I thought. So I don't really understand what their mentality is, why they're so bitter and upset. We're not fandom menace people. We're not people who hate The Last Jedi. We just don't care about the new stuff. Now, that's not all of us. There's a lot of people who love the expanded universe and also love the new stuff as well. But these are people who just care about Legends universe. Can't we just celebrate that? And why can't Lucasfilm? In fact, they should be. All right, folks, that's all the time I had for now. But if you have a question for a Matt Chat, let me know in the comments below, and maybe next time I'll answer it. See you then.